Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how I make my vegan alkaline version of the crostata. Here is the base for my butter. I put some coconut milk, nuts and sesame seeds, and this is all ready to be blended together with some agave syrup to make it a bit sweeter, and I'm going to make it blend it until it becomes into a butter form. Here we go. So this is our butter. We blended the nuts, the coconut milk and our sesame seed and agave syrup, and we're gonna add some orange peel to give it a bit of flavor, some sesame seed oil, not too much, and spiced flour. I'm gonna add this slowly and then mix it until we get a dough that is that we can work with by hands. Also, we need to add some sparkling water, and this is our yeast. So this is our raisin ingredient, let's call it. And we keep adding more flour, as much as the dough requires to get to the right consistency. Okay, I've now prepared my dough on a grease-proof paper. I've done it with my rolling pin. That's what we got as a final result. And I'm not making it too thick, as you can see, and that's to make sure that it cooks better, considering we're not using any raisin agent apart from the sparkling water. I'm going to use this today, or you can use any shape or circle. You can leave it in this shape if you want and just carry on with your topping, but today, as I said, I'm going to do some individual ones, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut some circular shapes into it, and then I'm going to take off the parts that we don't need to use for the decoration of the top. Here they are, our little individual bases for crostata, and that's the topping that we mixed before with the apple puree, dates concentrate and all nuts, and then we're gonna put a layer of our topping on each individual base. Try not to get to the edges too much, because we're gonna have to fold them up so with the heat the jam don't start running everywhere. And there you go, more than enough. And now we're gonna carry on doing the same thing to all of them, and then we're gonna put our decorations on top that we are preparing here with the rest of the pastry. Okay, I've already folded some of our crostata's edges. This is a bit of a hard job, I have to say. It would be better to have a shape. So what I'm doing now is lifting up the edges with the fork, slowly all around it, to try and wrap it around the jam. I'm pushing them down a bit to extend them, and then lift them up with the fork. Yeah, to be honest, as I said, if you are not every day in the kitchen, this is not a easy task, I have to say. So it's better to get a tray like this one, for example, that's already got a shape, or one with smaller shapes for individual ones. So yeah, this is our job almost done. We're almost ready to put the decorations on. And here they are, ready to be put in the oven. These are my crostatas. My daughter helped me with some decorations, so we have some really fancy ones. And I made this, has some leftover dough and some leftover filling, so I made some biscuits. Make sure if you do this to close them properly all around, so the filling won't get out too much while they're cooking. And now we're gonna put it in the oven, preheated 170 degrees for about 35 minutes. These are small ones, so they might cook a little bit faster. Let's have a look. So here is the final result. Our little individual crostata are cooked and they're ready to eat. So here we go. Buon appetito. And this is our dough after adding the sparkling water, about a third of a bottle, and adding as much flour it takes to become this consistency, so we can work it by hand. It's quite soft still. And on the side I prepared also this for the topping. So what we have here, the usual topping for the crostata is jam, any kind of jam that you prefer. For the alkaline diet, we're not using sugars, so we're not using pre-made jams. I found this, instead of making it myself this time, just to make it a bit quicker, which is an apple puree with no sugars. It's just like a children apple puree, as you can see. And then I'm gonna add some nuts, which I broke down into tiny pieces with my rolling pin already, and some dates concentrate. This is pure dates, to give you a bit more sweeter and then more pleasant taste as well. And don't forget at this stage to put on your oven 170 degrees. And here we're gonna start making our crostata. Today we're gonna make some little individual crostata. Let's see how it goes.